PCC Library Tutorial, Dental Hygiene Research, Finding Peer-Reviewed Journal Articles, and more. Hi, this is Lisa, your Health Professions Librarian. Today I'm going to talk you through the easiest way to do dental hygiene research for your projects. We're going to be using the PCC Library's Dental Hygiene Research Guide. This guide consolidates links to credible sources and also provides links to our subscription databases, which is where you'll find your peer-reviewed academic journal articles. You'll find the research guide at libguides.pima.edu/dental hygiene. So here we are on the homepage of the Dental Hygiene Research Guide. This is just a website. Anybody can get into it. And just as a reminder, the URL is libguides.pima.edu/dental hygiene. The way this guide works is there are tabs across the top of the guide, and under each tab, there are links to resources that you can use for your research. Let's just have a quick look at the home page. What I think is the most important thing on the home page is your ways of contacting us. So here I am, Lisa, your librarian. Here's my email and my phone number. And a little bit further down the page, here is the PCC Library's LibChat tool. If for some reason you can't get in touch with me, this will allow you to talk to PCC librarians live. Let's go ahead and get into the research. You're probably keen to get started by going straight to finding those academic peer-reviewed journal articles. But I really feel the best place to start is to look at your topic generally. Let me explain. Let's say you've decided to do your project on infection control in a dental office setting. This is an example of an academic peer-reviewed journal article, which you may have found as you were doing your research. It's called the Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2 in Dentistry Management of Biological Risk in Dental Practice. This might be something you want to include in your paper or project. It's certainly relevant to infection control, but it's not an overview of infection control. It's very specific to coronavirus practices. I would argue a better starting point for your research could be something like the Centers for Disease Control page on oral health. There's an entire section on infection prevention and control. And this will give you a nice general overview of infection prevention and control in dental settings. The peer-reviewed academic journal articles are usually specific research studies. You'll want to include them in your project, and you should include research studies in your project. But the general overview, I think, is also necessary and a good place to start. Let's go back to our research guide. The tab after the home page is called Explore Your Topic, and that's where I would go first. On this page, you're going to find links to trade journals and professional journals for the dental hygiene profession, and you're also going to find links to credible websites. Another way you can use this Explore Your Topic page, we have a few journals over here that I mentioned. These are great places to get ideas for your paper or project. This is Dimensions of Dental Hygiene. I'm going to click on that link. And the Dimensions of Dental Hygiene website is really great. It has recent back issues of their magazine, and these give you fairly readable articles about current topics in dental hygiene. Let's go back to the research guide again. So finally, we are going to go to Find Articles so that you can find academic peer-reviewed journal articles. On this page, you're going to get a list of some of our more popular journals, so you could go straight to those if you wanted, or you get links to our subscription databases. These allow you to search across thousands of journals to find relevant academic peer-reviewed journal articles. Let's have a look at CINAHL, which is probably our biggest database for articles relating to health and medicine. So I've clicked on the CINAHL link in the research guide, and here I am in CINAHL. If it asks you to log in, you'll be using your MyPima username and password. When you get into the CINAHL database, you're going to see a fairly basic search box. I would argue it's better to click on the Advanced Search link, and the Advanced Search screen has options where you can limit your search to get exactly what you need. So I've decided this time to do a search on fluoride and health. In Advanced Search, there are a couple search boxes, so I could combine it with other things, but I'm just going to stick with those two search terms. If I scroll down, let's say I wanted something recent, so I could look for something from the last 5 years by using the publication date limiting area, and I'm going to put 2016 to 2021. I definitely want it to be peer-reviewed. And for CINAHL, almost all of our databases only give full text, but CINAHL unfortunately doesn't always give full text. You actually have to check it to tell it to give us full text. So I'm going to do my search, and here are my search results. So the first one has to do with fluoride in drinking water and postmenopausal women. The second one has to do with the safety of fluoride for children. So that might be something I'd want to add to my paper information about that. So I'm going to open this one. So this is the page that describes the article. If I scroll down, you'll see it shows me the source. This is from the Journal of Pediatrics Review. So it's not a dental journal, but it still is a scientific research study. The subjects here give you ideas of what words are actually used to classify this particular article. So if you're struggling to find the right words to search on, sometimes you just need to find one perfect article and then you can rerun the search using these specific subject terms. If I scroll down a little bit more, there's an abstract, which is basically a summary of the article. You may wonder, where is the article? Well, sometimes it's down here at the bottom, but in this case it isn't. So I should look over to the left and it's in a PDF right over here on the side. On the right-hand side, there are some tools that are handy. You can email this article to yourself and it'll email you the full text of the article along with the citation. There is a cite button if you just want to copy and paste the citation for this article. And if you ever need to link to this article, always use this permalink. The link up here in the address bar is changeable, so don't use that. Sometimes that'll go nowhere the next time you try it, but if you use the permalink, you can reuse that every time to find it. Another good thing is if you like this article and you want to just keep searching, you can add it to a folder, and the folder up here at the top will just keep all the articles that you've added to that folder, and then you can email them as a batch later on when you're finished. So I'm back to the library's dental hygiene research guide again. Just to review, we looked at explore your topic to get general ideas for your paper and general overviews. Find articles is where you would find research studies and peer-reviewed journal articles. I'm next going to look at web research. You may think, I'm not going to go through all that. I'm just going to look on the web. The problem with using the web is most academic publishers want you to pay for their content. And that's the good thing about our databases. You don't have to pay for them. Your tuition and PIMA pay for those. But if you're looking on the web, I would recommend one of two things. You can either try Google Scholar. Again, you may not get the full article. If you find a great article in Google Scholar, you can copy and paste the title of that article, go back into the PCC databases, and see if you get access to that article through the PCC databases. Another resource I'd like to recommend from the web is PubMed. This is a really easy to search free website from the National Library of Medicine. It's primarily abstracts and citations, but it has a surprising amount of full text. So you can give it a try. Again, if it's not giving you the full text, copy and paste the article title, go into our databases, and maybe you'll get the full text through the PCC subscriptions. So that is a very short overview of how to start your research. Remember, I'm always here to help, so please contact me and good luck with your project.